Hello everyone, welcome back, and we're at chapter 14 of this game. And this is gonna be a long one, longer than most videos I do for this game. Even though for like a one chapter video, this is longer than I expected to be. So yeah, here we are. So after I bought all of the heals, gotta get prepped up for this chapter since Ephraim's route is harder than Eirika's, but you can make it easier by having javelins in. We're out of javelins, and I'm taking a good look at the map. There's a lot of chests over here, and I'm like, maybe I can try to cop some of this chest. Looks pretty nice to get. So yeah, I just had to get home, to come take the chests, and we just started there. I don't know what I was doing here. I was looking, we're just doing most of it. I recorded this like 2 days ago, so yeah. Either way, I had to keep him alive, but then I kind of just didn't think this through on how many people on the map, and there's a thief right there, and you kill the first person with no problem, but then I just started to realize they just add them up more, and Ephraim was gonna get killed if he didn't dodge. So lucky he did, but he stole a spear, which it's gonna come handy, useful, but come handy later. But we're not making it time, so you can probably heal. But then I was like, this is not worth it to get the treasure. So I had a second thought about it. Probably drop a couple more kills to see if it's actually worth it or not. But that was a mistake, and he dies. I should have suspended and start over it, because now that's added to another loss count, but doesn't really matter. So yeah, he died. So I decided just screw it. The treasure chest is not worth it. We're just gonna free ball it and go do it. Nothing much to say. Then I found something that is like a javelin, a short spear, 18 uses. Pardon me. Someone like 11 in my area when actually doing voiceover, so yeah. And we're only like 2 minutes in, and I might have getting tired of doing this, but it doesn't matter, because I really had no strat here. My initial strat was to go down and lure everyone in, but then I realized I'm going to get cornered, so yeah. And yeah, you see the stat boosters. I'm still holding on to those until we reunite with Eirika again, because I need to think about their stats before promotion. I want to use them before promotion. So yeah, you can kill this guy with no problem. But then start from both sides and start with just single. So we just try to cut some people down and to increase my void by a lot. I lowered their chance of hitting me. It just seemed to work a lot. So yeah, we had to find a way to do it, but it's not really ideal. And this map is actually like miserable to do solo, and it's gonna be a lot of foreshadowing later because it's just so miserable to do. Especially when you get these people with the staff. It gets 10 times worse from there. When I get up there. But we got an armor striker for Eirika. But yeah. Nothing really special to say here. I'm not sure, just like stay quiet, but matter of fact, I'm just gonna talk about for the next video that it's coming out soon. And it's gonna about be this game again. And I know I said that there will be no tower being used because that's kind of against the rules to grind out, but I'm not gonna try to grind it out. I'm gonna try to get a sword, which is the rune sword that can basically act like a javelin. So I want to get that for Eirika. I'll probably at least get 1 or 2, and I'm just gonna use that. I'm going to only accept this one time to use the tower to grind a rune sword. That's it. I am not allowed to grind. So you saw he stole a robe that gives you 5 plus HP, and he's already gone. There was no point in catching up to him, which kind of hurt my feelings that he is gone. And now we're on to the Dark Mages. We went to take them all out. Well, we went to take out the melee users out, but then this map gets 10 times worse because mages around here, mages, and I don't have nothing to hit them. And the boss, don't get me started on the boss. I'm not gonna say what happened there, but you gotta see for yourself. But yeah, these people have sleep and silent. No, they have berserk. And if you know what berserk does, basically, if I get hit with berserk, everyone would just lose his shit and just start killing everyone he sees outside. Like, first person he sees, he's gonna kill them. So, we're gonna try to avoid that the best we can. Also, it can help us on some occasions, but not all. But yeah. But this is where the spear come in handy. I should probably saved it. But yeah, it just doubles though. And I'm not trying to use too much shields because I spent a whole fortune on this. Barely hanging on. But yeah. Got there with cross knocker. If I open this door, I'm gonna get brutally touched. So I still did it though. I'm stupid, so I just thought that's true. And I just see the whole formation, and that's where Ephraim gets killed because he loses his shit, and he died right there. So yeah, I decided to maybe just kill this guy for no reason. But yeah. So, yeah, that's just the reason why you want to get hit with berserk, because he would lose his shit, and he's still hit with berserk, but it's not a bad thing. But it's kind of a bad thing because I didn't switch out the spear, so now the spear's gonna lose their ability. So that was Loki cutting on me. He lost his shit. But I didn't switch out. Yeah, I did. So I just started trying to one round mage so I don't die. So yeah, we make our way back with that. So I will be using the save states again, but not as often. I'm lying again. It's gonna happen towards the end because I spent roughly like 1 or 5 hours doing this chapter, and I made a mistake here. Because I thought that if I open the door, I killed that one guy, they wouldn't start coming, but I was wrong. So we just load up the state and just move on. And nothing too special. I'm trying to, warn on his staff so I can go through the door, no problem. That's where it is. Alright, so since, that guy had the berserk staff, I decided to just, bait him out and, make everyone lose his shit for like a couple turns, and then, he come to his senses again, but, make my way back to him. And he's gonna make him lose his shit another time. So, yeah. That's what I gotta say there. It's just because if I open that door and he starts losing his shit, he's gonna start killing people on sight. I can't control him no more. And, this never usually happens to me on a normal playthrough, but, like, that's, like, my first time ever seeing this ever happen. So, yeah. Lucky there's doors, so I don't worry about, everyone losing his shit and killing people. And I'm pretty sure he ran out his staff. No, I hope so. And that guy got silenced, but I don't use books, so he's basically useless. So, yeah. Anyways, since he ran out his staff, I'm gonna move on and kill these people. And now my game kind of froze there, but it's alright. I had a save state to freaking get back to where I was at. So, yeah. But we also died. But, we just loaded like nothing just happened. And, I had the spear, and I kind of did not thought this through. And there's hella mages, both dark and regular, and this is something, bro. I don't like dealing with these type of people excessively if I don't have a javelin. And this makes the game harder for me because I don't have nothing to throw back at them. I'm gonna have to take it and hopefully live for the best. But you know that didn't work, so he gets murdered. And so I came into the conclusion that I don't know what to do. So I popped the elixir. Hopefully that can help me live. And you know that guy got hit and died. And yeah, I took the opportunity to kill one and dodge most and pop another elixir. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and pop a vulnerate and just kill all the people. But I got killed in after. So yeah, I tried to kill him, but then I'll look for something I could throw at him. But that's not a thing anymore. So yeah, I killed that guy, and then well, I realized that I'm probably screwed because I can't outrun them all. I can outrun all of them, but one of them is always gonna hit me. So that won't be really great for me on my end. So yeah, I try to maneuver over them by like running across the whole entire map and make it to the boss before they come get me. But I didn't know what the boss was the first time I ever played this. I never did Ephraim's route, but Eirika's. But then I get hit with I didn't get hit with sleep, but I got hit with berserk. So now he just starts losing shit. He killed a lot of people, but that doesn't matter. And since I didn't saw the berserker right there with the berserk staff, I'm gonna get killed here because I can't control him. So he's gonna kill somebody, and then next turn he dies to a fire mage. But yeah, so this time I try not to fall for it, but I probably realize I'm probably done for here. So I decided to just probably move up here to camp, and I hope for the best. I wish I'm on full HP. I kill that guy. I kill like 2 extra more. Popped another heal and then got murdered. Moved to the corner, have an elixir ready, popped it, and start killing people. And I'm probably gonna die here because they're mages and they don't go to one spaces unless it's crowded. So I probably do myself. So I just go quick load, and I actually did not waste my spear. So yeah, I loaded back to my safe state because I probably don't think there was a winnable solution there, but yeah. Either way, since I got a spear now, I'm gonna save that till I need it, and I'm gonna kill most of these people just with a lance. And it seemed to work out pretty well because I'm handling these guys not bad and poorly. So pop elixirs. I'm not trying to pop too much heals because I just bought them recently, like 2 chapters ago. Yeah, but either way, we just died there, but that doesn't matter. We just, load back up because I don't feel like wasting another hour of my life doing this. So, yeah, I get murdered again because I didn't think twice about it. So we killed that guy because he's the problem, and I get murdered once again. So I decided to sit there and just move. I kill that guy and I get murdered. So yeah, I don't know how to spin this part really. It's just return by death 24/7. But you pop the elixir, and now I'm saying there's barely any people left. We popped the spear and we kill them all, but that didn't work. So yeah, we popped another elixir and we got the spear again just to kill them all, and that actually worked this time. But we're not done yet because we got to deal with these people. We got sleep and berserk, and so I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna go over there, kill that guy, so I could get sleep on. But then I realized that I don't know how to be near them because I got sleeped again and got jumped to death. So I realized that after I got murdered. He got hit with a devious sleep combo and get jumped. This happened before, so yeah. I'm gonna sit here and waste all his sleep staff without being in range to get beat up. So that was awesome. So get this guy out the way. Set an elixir, and there's a berserker right there. So only gonna use his staff. He's gonna kill him. But then after Ephraim loses shit again, he's gonna kill that archer who just mind his own business. But yeah, after the berserk happened for the 3rd time, I moved down there, opened the door. Then I realized there was more mages again, which I really don't like mages, as you can tell by that. But this is like the biggest problem, where you don't have nothing to defend yourself against with no javelin. But yeah, either way, we actually cleared him with no problem. And then guy has a spear. That's the boss, and he was armor. So I made sure I saved my heavy lance for this type of boss. So either way, now we're actually to the boss fight. Now this is gonna be the most annoying part because hit rate it sucks, but we do good damage. But his hit rate is better. So we're gonna be here for a while. It's gonna be a whole stop boxing match. Ephraim misses the first hit. He's gonna die next turn. Like that. So we just load it back up, and I tried, to do the cursor thingy where you could change the seed of the thing, and we get better hit rate if we double him. But we're doing barely any damage to him. He's gonna probably heal that back up. So we just hope for the best. And he still misses, but at least it wasn't twice because we would have died. So we're just gonna probably have to heal, and I don't think that this is gonna work for us because vulnerables are gonna be useless because we're gonna take too much hits. So we're gonna have to pop a lot of elixirs. So yeah, we're gonna use this heavy spear. And I don't think I was doing it twice over there, and I kind of just wasted that, so. We're gonna see the same dialogue over and over again, because we know he's not gonna hit the first hit, so I decided to just move over here, come back to him, and actually hit him by waiting a turn. So I had to waste too much HP. But when I actually hit him, he popped something. I don't know what it was. I genuinely did not know what did he do, but he nullified my damage. I need to do more research about this because I've never seen this happen before. He nullified my hits, and so now that's mean this is a chance that he's gonna do that. But we actually did not hit him, so I don't know what to be surprised about. But we could pop heals back there, so if we actually didn't strike him yet, so I don't worry about letting him heal. So I'm gonna move up here, I'm gonna wait again because we gotta make sure we don't get hit. But we actually hit him for once, and so we're gonna back it up, pop heals, and since he took a lot of damage, it won't be that much a problem. But I feel like I have enough HP to live, but we'll just get more heals. And I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. So hopefully we'll pop enough heal to tank a hit, which I think we did. But he missed, and we both missed. So yeah. I waited so I don't get hit with 2 hits because that would lead me to my death, but we actually struck them again. So yeah, I made sure I healed to be on good HP enough to actually fight him and not worry about getting killed. So I go to him and realize he can one-shot me basically if I actually swing at him. So I'm gonna heal again, and he's healing more too, and I need Ephraim to actually hit his shots instead of missing. So yeah, I just waited a turn, go through there, wait, and Ephraim misses. So I keep loading where I was at, did a cursor dance thingy just so I can actually have a chance of hitting him. I swing and I hit him, but then I realized I'm gonna die next turn because I did that. There's no miracle of him dodging, so yeah. I just pop heal, power through it. So that didn't work. I just decided to do the same thing again by doing the cursor technique and wait. Now this doesn't look good for none of us, and he did the no damage thing because he's not taking any hits no more. And this is a big problem. So I'm gonna use the Iron Lance to double him, and we actually hit him, which was pretty good. We could have done this, but we would be wasting more heals, and I didn't want to do that. So we pop elixir right here. So we double him again. Well, he tanked the first hit, but he didn't tank the second one. So we pop the elixir one more time. Well, not one more time because we're gonna pop more. So he did it again, and Ephraim missed, and that actually was a big problem. And I don't think I have enough HP to tank it, so we probably died there. Yeah, I was 1 HP off. I should probably elixir, then he probably would have lived, and then I didn't think twice. I forgot to full heal him. But I changed to the heavy spear that I should get some good damage in. And that didn't work as we wanted because he did his little techniques or whatever the hell that is. If anyone knows, please put in the comments. I'm dealing with it now, but yeah. We actually strike him again. Nothing too special, just a slap boxing match. With, him actually hitting his shots while Ephraim can't barely hit anything. And I was low HP again, so we had to pop another elixir. So either way, Ephraim just needed one more hit to win it all. And I want to be done with this chapter, because this is just pure nightmare fuel. Either way, we popped the elixir, and we have more HP than him, so Ephraim just gotta hit this one hit, but he misses. And I gotta pop more elixirs because I gotta make sure I win. And I don't know why I didn't pop that, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna dodge, but he didn't. He was one off. I was one off with the HP, but doesn't matter. Elixir. And I just need to get one good hit and then we win. But we're not actually doing it, because this whole entire fight has just been a slap boxing match. But either way, one of the hits are actually gonna hit him, and we will win. But it's actually taking too much effort. So, but we strike him down. And finally, for once, we're done, and I'll catch you guys in the next chapter.